Hi Minna, this is the Mythomat with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And so we were expecting to have some news about two very special Super EZA. The first anniversary unit, which was Super Gogeta and Int, so STR Super Gogeta and Int Janemba, and we just got the detail this morning regarding their Super EZA. Very excited to see how good they are. I'm expecting them to be very, very good. We will see. As you know, most of the EZA and Super EZA that are made during main celebration, and 10th anniversary is a very special one, are normally very, very hype, very, very good. Int Buhan is one of the examples. So Mina, I hope that you enjoy this video. If you do, please leave like and subscribe to the channel as I'm trying to reach 300 subs. Let's start by 200 subs and let's go right down to it, talking about the detail for those cards. So I'll be starting by a shout out to Abbas HDD. I'm not sure if it was the one to do the translation, but it was by him that I saw this. So let's first start talking about the Super EZA of STR Super Gogeta. Let me remind you that this guy was the first anniversary unit. At the time, it was I was not doing Dokkan at the time, but from what I understand, this guy was very, very strong. We came at that time from a meta of type, and he was one of the first all-around leaders. And at that time, from what I understand, either you had him or your box was trash, so that was very, very tough at the time. So let me just pause this and see how it was before his EZA. And so here it was before getting his EZA, all type key plus 3, attack plus 1, 300%. So for all type, that was quite effective against at the time, and very simple, as you can see. Attack are effective against all type, and attack 7,000 attack. So when he got his EZA, some thing changing. For example, all type key plus 3, attack, HP and defense plus 77%. He gain lowering attack and defense, which in some event can be useful. Attack and defense 77%, attack effectiveness against all type, and for every rainbow key spheres obtained, attack would raise 7%, so a nuking attack unit. So let's see how now he is. So from the get-go, you will get key plus 3, attack and defense plus 200%, effective against all type, okay, a very usual in Gogeta. High chance to perform a crit, 50% chance to perform a crit, very good. Perform an additional attack with a high chance of being a super, nice. So multiplicative buff when attacking, attack and defense plus 100%. When collecting orbs as the second or third attacker, perform an additional super attack. And all alike, key plus 2 and attack plus 40%. So if he is on slot 2 or 3, he will not only will perform an additional, but he will also be giving some support in terms of key and attack. Per rainbow key sphere, that would be cool if he creates his own key sphere, which is not the case, but per key sphere he will get attack and defense plus 50%, and he will gain a chance of performing a critical hit plus 10%. So let's say with 5 rainbow key sphere we would have 100% crit, with 4 we would have 90, with 3 we would have 80, which is obviously a lot. Per attack performed, he will raise his defense up to 200%, not during the turn, so he will gain with each attack performed. Then he will also have during that turn a damage reduction of 10% up to 30% during that turn. Okay, so similar to what we see, for example, in Vegeta, although in LR Int Vegeta, although we don't have the 50% damage reduction from the start. So what do we have more? When there is a superclass enemy, we will have more attack, and we will have a great chance to guard. And if we have an extreme class enemy, at that point we will have attack and defense plus 77%. We will crit, and we will also guard, guaranteed guard. So these guys feels like being additional then dodge then additional. We'll have like, so you will have a chance to proc here, and another chance to proc E. So you don't need to go full additional. So I would say that dodge then additional could be cool for this guy. Yeah, it feels like he's going to be quite good with some orbs. So we will need to have some unit in this team that should be creating rainbow key spheres. Okay. I feel like this guy is going to be good. I'm not sure how strong he was going to be, but I think he's going to be good. Nice. Let me see now about Janemba. So in Janemba was, like I mentioned, was also part of the first anniversary in 4 of February of 2016. Okay, then at that time he was int attack plus 80%, so not a very great leader, but he already had supreme damage and greatly lower defense. At that time he did an attack and defense of 5,000 and will guard all attack at that point. That was very good for that game. When he got his EZA, he was int key plus 3 attack and defense plus 90%, great lower defense, attack and defense plus 70%. He will still be guarding, then he will have a medium chance of evading the attack within the turn, and he will get after guard was activated, he would have also attack plus 40%. So let's see now how does that change. So key plus 2, attack and defense plus 200%, guard all attack, high chance of evading. So they are saying to us that, okay, I'm just trying to compare both of them. High chance to evade, so that's 50% chance to evade until this character attacks. So before we get attacked, so in slot 1 we will have plus 20%. So at that point 70%. And when we are collecting key sphere as the first or third attacker, we will have a chance to evade plus 20%. Wow! So 90% chance to dodge before we attack and 70% chance after we attack, as for example in slot 1. All alike key plus 2, defense plus 40%. So the support, if we are in slot 1 or slot 3, is for key and for defense. When receiving an attack, we are going to counter-attack. Okay, so because we are going to, when receiving an attack, I'm not sure if that will proc even if we dodge. I'm expecting that this will proc even if we dodge or we guard. Every time receiving or evading, we will be getting a 50% up to 200%. For dodge or for receiving attacks, and we will have attack plus 200%. When we will be evading, we're performing an additional super attack for 4 turns. Wow! So when there is a super class enemy, we will get defense plus 200% and we will be effective against all type. When there's an extreme class enemy, we will get defense plus 100% and great chance to be effective against all type. Great chance, not. Okay. It feels like Janemba should be very good. A lot of dodge, so it should be like a character that will be doing damage and will be very difficult to be caught, namely on slot 1. So this is obviously a slot 1 unit, without any doubt. This guy is very good in slot 1. So we will not gain... Every time we see... Here we will get attack. Here we will get defense. Here we will get defense. We have start of turn defense, and against the super class we'll have 200% defense. I'm wondering how good this guy will be if it gets super, let's say in slot 1 after this. So we'll have high chance plus this, so I will have 70% chance to dodge. Dodge an additional for this guy? I guess it would be. Okay. So, both of them feels like they should be great when we are going to be using them. We will see when, with what team. It will also depend on, I guess, part 2 unit for the anniversary. But immediately, in my opinion, these guys, both of them, feels like they are going to be a very good unit. So I cannot wait to use them on some teams. We will see. how strong they are. They feel like they should be very, very good. Okay, Minna, this will be like only that for the video, very short one. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. That will be highly appreciated. And I will see you all in the next one.